veil closes, oh, you go back into how the seal of the heart is like, I can't, I can't, I can't. So then you go back into hell. You go back into, they don't like me. This is that, that is this. And it's all about your personality. So you break out of your personality as you heal, you start to develop a new personality, which creates a new personal reality. But there's a problem. That's when you go back to sleep, the triggers, the same environment, the same toxic thoughts, the same toxic behavior, signatures of others. You, we haven't learned how to understand energy. And that's all there is frequency, energy, and all of this information, dimensions, and all time. But when you start to learn from me, you begin to understand that your aura comes out and it like ends at your fingertips. People are like, you're invading my space. Well, some people do intentionally, and some people don't. Some people can just be sitting there and thinking about you, and all of a sudden you feel their thoughts. Sometimes you'll sit there and think about them, and you're invading their space. So there's these fine little lines that you're learning about. Now, I will read what's in my space. If you're remote viewing yourself in my space, I have the right to read it and to kick you out. At the same time, you ever have those really strange feelings about people? They are two-faced. They'll love you, give you everything, do everything for you. But as soon as they leave, they have to have a conversation about you because that's the only way they know how to communicate. And all they can do is talk negative about you because that's part of their communication skills. I don't even know if half the people know they talk two-faced. It's just a great conversation as long as I have a trauma and a drama that I can share and get everybody's reactions and I can hold the story of these people. Well, what happens is then we can ask, what age are you? Well, how young were you? Because it's the thing is I can afford 54, but if I want to throw a tantrum, I can become my 2-year-old self like that if I haven't healed it. Okay. So there's so many fine lines. And then when you start to, so when people are healing and if they're mad and they can't get their way and they say, well, I hate you and I'm disappointed in you, that's your problem, not mine. But we are so used to throwing a tantrum, looking at this particular outcome, and then you don't fulfill it, then you can make all the lies you want on one little truth and make it. And this paradigms, we convince people, we gather minions, we get everybody to hate train. I want to teach you how to be a benevolent heart because we're not going to open those seals of our heart and open up our awareness if all we're going to do is keep playing these games of hate.